Hi, it's me, Love the PF, and this is the Rances video I was supposed to do a month ago. Without further ado, let's get it underway. So right off the bat, I wanted to answer this question asked by Clayman FH. I know I said I would do a face reveal with the AMA, but I have thought better of it because this channel is like my alter ego, so it would make me feel weird because this is not the real me, I guess. And it would make me vulnerable to doxing and other sorts of nasty things, so I have decided not to do a face reveal yet. Zeverus has asked me, what's the dumbest PIF or PSA I've ever seen? Well, leaving this fucking piece of travesty aside, it has got to be these ones. I just don't understand them. The rule has been don't drink and drive, and now I think it's basically saying you can have one drink, just don't have another. What the fuck? Fabrici Heder, I'm probably mispronouncing that, sorry, has asked me where do I usually get my PIFs from, and I usually get them from YouTube, but I also search through Vimeo and some other video sites, but I also go through advertising archives such as Arivi and CulturePub. The second question is interesting. Any personal favorites or ones that really hit close, so to say? And one thing that instantly popped into my mind was this human trafficking PI from Finland. You've probably seen it, it's the most viewed video on my channel. And also drinking and driving Rex Lives PIs because they're all brilliant. I have a playlist of my favorite PIFs on my channel, so if you're interested I will pop down a link to it below and you can see all my favorites. Third question. Ever considered cooperating with other PIF/PSA YouTubers such as Blue Sapphire Girl or Hello I'm a Pizza or etc.? And the short answer is yes. I would like to cooperate, so if you're interested just message me, but one thing that bothers me is that I'm not a native speaker and really I'm a very socially awkward person in real life, so yeah, hit me up if you want to collaborate with me. Pimbaboo Jetanut has asked me what is my favorite PIF, and the short answer is it changes over time, but currently my favorite one is the new Fire Kills one, just because I'm so happy that Fire Kills has come back. Xander Grogan has also apparently asked the same question, but yeah, it's answered now. Joshua Carino has asked me how did my name come about, and well, to be honest, that's not a very interesting story. I just couldn't come up with a name and I just went with the most obvious name I could think of. The second question, which PSA or PIF YouTubers I have respect for? And well, I have respect for all the PIF YouTubers. It's important that we come together as a community, because that's what makes this community thrive. But yeah, the ones I admire the most are eSportsPig and Applemask because they've been around for ages, the PF mother of YouTube, Peachy, she's brilliant, Hello I'm a Pizza because he has made a lot of people interested in the PF community, and also Sapphire Blue Coal because she has really interesting takes on some of PFs. So yeah, they're brilliant. So yeah, they're all worth checking out, but yeah, let's be honest, you probably know them all already. And the third question, what countries haven't I covered with PIFs on my channel? And this is a really important question. I have been shamefully Eurocentric on these ones. I have also uploaded quite a bit of American ones, but shamefully I have uploaded too few from Asia and none from Africa, I guess. Some from Australia, but little from Latin America. Josh Farney has asked where I live, and their answer is I live in Finland, which is in Northern Europe. Kevin Ye has asked me what's the most horrifying PIF I've ever seen, and their answer is I'm really desensitized to gore and such things nowadays, but I still don't like scary music on PIFs, so probably this cycling safety PIF from Denmark is probably the scariest one to me right now. Another question I've been asked is, what's the funniest PIF I've ever seen? And our answer is pretty complicated because very few PIFs have made me laugh, but ones that have are the Samaritans PIFs from the early 2000s, where the traditional games have been made unfair. Oddity Bloggity has asked me 2 questions. The first one being, why do you think there are so many of us who like PIFs and PSAs? What do you think the appeal is? And well, that's a really complicated question. I really don't know. Some people like PFs because they're scary, but like I can't say I'm like one of them because I just like PFs because I like PFs. I can't really tell why. Geez, I'm really bad at answering these questions, but yeah, everyone has their own reasons why they watch PFs, and yeah, everyone should do what they like to do. There's also another question, which is, if you had to create a PF for something, what would it be and how would you get your message across? And, ooh, that's a tough one. I would probably create a PF that actually encourages people to take a stance against climate change because it's really the most important issue we have to deal with right now. So the PF would say, get on the streets and protest because the politicians ain't gonna do anything about climate change unless we tell them to. Okay, that wouldn't work very well, but yeah, I'm a PF watcher, not a PF maker, and this is the reason why. DJ Electrical has asked a load of questions, so the first one is, what type of PFs are my favorite? And their answer is, I really like drink driving and fire safety PFs, but if I had to pick only one category, it would probably be fire safety too. Next question, do you plan on doing more PF Corner episodes? If not, why? Well, it's great to hear that you like them. They don't get too much views compared to the time I put into them, but if you like them, I will do more of them. Yeah, sure. Third one, what country do you think makes the best PSAs? Well, I'm a bit biased here because I have only seen so many PFs from Europe and very little from Africa or Asia, but I think Scotland takes the cake here because they have really good road safety PFs from recent years, and that is what things should be right now. So think road safety, why is it so hard to get shit done properly? Moving on. The fourth question, who do you think is the best person in the ad community? Well, I've already answered that question, but personally, Peachy made me interested in PF, so she probably takes the #1 spot right here. Thanks, PF Mum. And the final question from DJ Electrical is, lastly, as you're from Finland, what are your thoughts on the Moomins? Well, I really like the new series Moomin Valley, and I really like the Moomin books and comics, and I also like the old 90s animation series, so yeah, I'm a fan of the Moomins. I have 4 Moomin mugs and other Moomin stuff. Everything likes Moomins. I'm one of them. And the final question I am yet to answer is by Peachy, and she has asked me, what PF or PSA has stuck with you the most from your childhood? And the answer is this one.
Terve.
Ennakoi. Tiedät kyllä miksi. Liikenneturva.
Now when I'm looking at it, it's pretty tame, but it used to unsell me a lot when I was a child. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the Western movie music, or maybe it's the scary narrator. But yeah. So yeah, that was all the questions. Thank you for asking me some questions. Thank you for 1000 subscribers, and I'm gonna end this video before I end up rambling all about.